Hi everyone, very good evening. This is Karthik from Raj Cloud Technologies. First of all, I welcome you all to today's AWS DevOps introduction class. Before starting the session, I just want to walk you through to all our social media platforms. Then I'm handing the session to our trainer Prathiba Garu so that we can proceed to the technical part as well. So just give me a second. So you can search with let's start with the YouTube channel. You can search for Raj Cloud Tech YouTube channel. Okay, you'll get the first one. Just go for it. Yeah. So this is our official YouTube channel. So it is Raj Cloud Technologies online job-based training. Like we have 36,400 plus subscribers. 36,400 plus subscribers we have. Okay, so if you just scroll down a bit, if you just go to the video section, you can find out like a many useful videos related to the many technologies like Python. Okay, so Python, AWS data engineering, Azure data engineering, Snowflake, Salesforce, AWS DevOps, AI and machine learning, generative AI, okay, React JS, and many other technologies videos are also available here. Just visit our YouTube channel once. If you feel that the content is reliable to you, the content is good, just subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on it, and subscribe to the channel so that whenever we post any video, you'll get notified, and from there you can start watching the videos as well. Okay. Yeah. And now we have an Instagram channel as well, Instagram page as well as Raj Cloud Tech. So especially we will be posting the latest update about all the courses, and so we'll be posting more about job openings here. Okay, whenever there is any new job opening is available, we will be posting in our stories here so that you can easily you can easily follow our stories and apply to the particular opportunities. If you can see the highlights also, even if you miss a day, you can just visit our highlights here and you can apply from this link. Okay, so this is how I'll be posting whenever there is any new opening is available. So any Naukri opportunity, any walk-ins available, okay, or any referrals available, everything I'll be posting here in this Instagram stories. I'm sharing you the Instagram page link as well. Okay, so please use this link and follow our page to get all the updates. So without missing any job opportunity, you can apply everything from here in this link. Okay, so keep following our Instagram so that you'll get everything from here. Okay, yes. And we have an official website as well, that is rajcloudtech.com. So this is our website. If you just scroll down on the home page, you will be able to see what and all other courses that we are offering right now in Raj Cloud Technologies. We are offering Snowflake, Power BI, Azure, AWS, Data Science, Gen AI, AI and ML, Informatica IDQ and CDQ, Python full stack with AI, AWS DevOps, Informatica Power Center, Informatica Cloud IICS IDMC, okay, SAP S4 HANA and Pico, SAP CPI, digital marketing, ServiceNow, cybersecurity, Salesforce, GCP, and Python with AI and ChatGPT. So these many technologies that we are offering in Raj Cloud Technologies. Very soon you can see a few more courses as well. So keep browsing our website so that you'll get all the updates here. Okay, and you can see here there is an upcoming free live sessions. There is some separate section is there. If you just visit this section, you can easily see if there is any free live class available from Raj Cloud Technologies, you can get the link from this section. Okay, you can see the today's session also 19th Feb at 8 p.m. AWS plus DevOps. Join now. Okay, and tomorrow we have Azure Data Engineering at 8 p.m. And on 23rd Monday we have ServiceNow ITSM live training session at 7 p.m. This is how we'll be posting of all our upcoming free live classes. You can get the links from here, this particular section. Okay, and each and every session is completely interactive. We are going to give the completely interactive classes here. Okay, so flexible timing options will be there for you, and so your instructor will be a minimum, she or he will be crossing a 10 plus years of IT experience with relevant technology. Okay, and more than 15,000 students plus got job with the first attempt of interview itself. So over 20,000 plus students are happy students we have, and each and every class you are going to get a lifetime recording access as well. Each and every class we are recording, and even though if you attend the class, if you not attend the class, you will get this class recording as well, and you can access these recordings for lifetime. Okay, yes. like apart from these things, apart from the courses and all, we have interview questions, materials, internship programs are also available, jobs available. Okay, so everything you can visit our page here and you can get into that. And let's get into the AWS DevOps one right now. So if you just go to the courses section, you can find out AWS DevOps training. Just click on this. Just click on this. You will be into the page like where you can see the complete information about AWS DevOps training here. Okay, if you see AWS DevOps live online training, new batch is starting on 19th Feb 2026. That is from today. That is from today. In this page, you are going to see the complete information about AWS DevOps only. Okay, what are the technologies that we are going to cover here, and what are the course unique features? Okay, the certifications that you can cover after completion of this training immediately. Okay, and if you just scroll down, you can see the complete course curriculum here. The complete course curriculum you can see here. Okay, and if you want to download the course curriculum also, there is a button. There is a button at the bottom and at the top of the page as well. Okay, you can see here at the top of the page, download syllabus. Download syllabus. If you just click on the download syllabus, it will ask you for your basic information. Okay, you can just give your basic information. Click on inquire now. Click on inquire now. Okay, so it will show you like a download course content PDF. The button you will get it. Okay, if you just click on it, it will take you to the page where you can see the complete information, your instructor details, and your instructor experience, and the complete hours, like how many hours the course is going to be, and what are the timings, what are the takeaways after completion of the training. Okay, the complete course curriculum you can get it from here. Got it? This is how like you can see the complete information about AWS DevOps program, and you can see the certifications as well. Everything you can get it done from this particular page actually. Got it? Yes. And we have AWS and DevOps separate programs as well. If you want to enroll for only AWS, yes, you can go for it. If you want to go for only DevOps, yes, you can go for it. Okay. If you want the combo program of both AWS and DevOps also, yes, we can go for it. Okay. As per the people requirement, like we have done each and everything, get ready for here. Okay. Don't worry about that. And let me hand over the session to a trainer now. Before that, I just like want to show you something. We have an AWS DevOps group actually. We have an AWS DevOps discussion group actually. Yeah. So this is a discussion group where you can get the complete updates, where you can get the like latest job opportunities. Okay, so if you are currently working like see in this group, like we have all our like alumni students who took the AWS and DevOps program, and so the people who are working right now on AWS DevOps, like many working professionals are also available, and so our instructor and our CEO and chairman. Okay, so everyone will be available in this group. Okay, if you have any questions towards program, or if you have any questions towards your working professionals, like let's say like if you have some task you are unable to clear it, if you want some help towards your program, so each and everything you can get it done from this group actually. So you can see here like we have almost 349 plus members in this group. Okay, so to get this group link, just drop your name and WhatsApp number in the chat please. I'll be sharing you today's session recording as well, and I'll be sharing you today's session recording, and I'll be sharing you the group link as well. Okay, name and WhatsApp number. Okay, so quickly drop your name and WhatsApp number so that like we can start over. If you are from a different country, please drop the number with country code. Please drop the number with country code. You will get today's session recording as well. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm just enabling a 1 minute timer. I'm just enabling a 1 minute timer now. So quickly start posting your numbers. Within 1 minute, we'll be into the technical part. I hope like you have shared your contacts. If not, still keep sharing. Okay, the chat is open for everyone. And feel free to stop the trainer anytime if you have any doubt. Okay. If you have any doubt anytime, feel free to stop the trainer and ask your doubt. Or you can post in the chat also. We'll be keep on checking the chat too. Okay. Yes. So this time. Yeah, this time, like we are going to have the complete three different classes as well. That means, let me share you. Okay. So we are planning for three different classes. That is morning sessions, evening sessions, weekdays and weekends. Okay. So we have a completely like all these structured classes we have. So the people see, let's say like you, if you are interested in the weekend classes, yes, you can attend the weekend as well. So we have all these like availabilities available right now. So don't worry about it. All these flexibilities are also available right now. Don't worry about it. Just stay connected till end of the session. I am going to help you with the timings and the schedule of the weekdays and weekend classes as well. Both morning and evening we have sessions. I'll be helping you with the complete details now. Okay. Stay connected till end of the session so that you will get the complete info as well. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. Pratibha, over to you, please.
Hi everyone. Thanks, Karthik. Okay. So to tell about myself, I have been in the training industry from 2005, and I have a full-time experience for training the AWS for almost like around 12 years. Okay. So this is something about me. I am also certified a trainer for Solution Architect Associate and Developer Associate. I also do AWS Restart programs as well. So I have handled freshers, experienced, and professionals. So it's a mixed batch we have handled. So this is something about me. So uh, any questions? I just want to know if everyone is from the technical background or you're from or you're just freshers.
For
Okay.
IT, I am fresher. Hello. Can you hear
Hello.
me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, for IT, I am fresher. I am working in non-IT.
Okay. What about the others? Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay. So this is about me. So yeah. So this is about me, and I not only handle your training on your AWS, but I also do, I'm a certified, and I also handle other technologies as well. And yes, and for learning about your AWS, if you're going on to start with your AWS, this is something which is the basic requirement. So you have to be aware of AWS basic and computer knowledge. You should know how to work on it. And other than that, you have to have some idea on networking basics and operating system knowledge you should have. So it can be either your Windows or your Linux. If you want to go on to DevOps. So, uh, so in this particular course, we have AWS, Linux, and DevOps. Now you want only DevOps means you can just see here that under DevOps, you will be learning about different services. So as they have mentioned, along with it, you'll also have some resume building, some real-time project with explanation. And you also will be, we can also help you with your certification part as well. Okay. And yeah, so this is a 60 hours course, and uh, okay, so this will be around 90 minutes every day, and this is something about the course itself. Okay, so let me go to your thing. So for most of you, so I know that some of you are from IT background, some of you are from non-IT background. Okay, so to know about this, see, many will be your freshers. So freshers will be taking this particular course. Okay. and some are experienced people, but some are like they're having a career break. Okay, they want to find a job, and some are like they want to switch their careers. Maybe they are from a non-IT and they want to get into IT. So these are the different profiles that we have, and many people come under both the categories. So when I say IT, IT can be either your BE, BCA, MCA, BSc, MSc, or anything related to your technical aspects. Whereas non-IT might be your BCom, BA, MBA, or you're from a completely totally different background. Okay, so freshers are nothing but fresher graduate who can, both of them can take up these certifications. So you're right from your college, you'll be taking up these courses. So you can go up to AWS, DevOps. Okay, these are the skills which you'll be learning. So this will be your cloud technology which you'll be learning. And other than that, you have to have some idea. If you have to get into IT, you have to know some basics of networking. Your Linux is something important. Okay, so computer knowledge is also important. You should be working with your computer. So these are some of the things you should have some fair bit idea if you're fresher, networking, Linux. And it's good for a fresher if they are attending any one of the coding skill. Okay, coding or programming skill is important, like Python or Java, JavaScript. Any one major language is important. Okay, apart from this, if you want to get in as a software engineer. Now, this is mainly I was talking about the freshers. Okay, and even non-IT, some of them are considered. But again, this is a skill set. So it depends on the company and organization. Some company will specify only we want freshers. Some will specify, specify only certain technologies which is needed. Some they will say 15 years of education is enough. So this is how you're going to apply for it. Now, experienced people, you are already working in this field, so you might be a software engineer or a developer or any technology, but you want to learn more about the cloud. Okay, for them, this is also a very highlighted technology as well as your DevOps, what you will be learning. Okay, then even for career break people, you can upgrade your skills. For people who are switching their careers, they can upgrade your skills. But again, the job will be based on your experience. So non-IT, you might have an experience of another technology, but still you can upgrade into your cloud and DevOps. You have to know all these basic skills. Career break also you should know, and you can move. So this category, so this is the different categories you'll be following. Okay, I hope you would have identified yourself where you are specifically you are present. Correct? Any questions on this? Okay. So here mainly today in today's session we'll be starting off with your DevOps. Okay, so DevOps we'll be learning about different tools. Okay, so you'll be learning about different tools, as well as you'll also be learning about different technologies under that. Okay, and how to use and how to work on it. Whereas in case of my cloud service provider, okay, so under the cloud service provider you'll be learning about your AWS. Okay, so that is the cloud service provider. So you should have knowledge on your cloud to it will be much easier to transit for your DevOps. You can also learn DevOps, but it is good if you have knowledge on AWS, you have knowledge on Linux. So under these sessions, we will also include your after your intro. I think if you have seen, we'll also be including your Linux basic commands about the operating system, because most of the commands you'll be working with your uh, for the different services or technologies and tools, you'll be using your Linux commands is very similar to it. Then after that, you will be going with your what is DevOps, all these technologies. Then you learn about your GitHub. This is something most of the companies or organizations was using Git and GitHub. Then you go with your containers. Under my containers, you'll be learning about your in AWS we have ECS, but here we will be learning about your Docker. Okay. Under containerization, you'll be learning about Kubernetes. These are something important topics in your DevOps, Docker and Kubernetes. Okay. Then you'll be learning about Jenkins. Under Jenkins, we'll be learning about your CI/CD, how to install, how to launch. Okay. Then under tools, you'll be learning about your Prometheus, Grafana. These are all your monitoring tools. Okay. So these are some of the major topics, and combined together, we'll be doing a project. So these are some of the major topics which you'll be seeing, learning in your DevOps. So like your Prometheus, Grafana, it's more like a monitoring tool. Okay. So you'll be learning how to use it, how to use the dashboard, all those things. So this is something we'll be working on with DevOps. It's a slow process of how to know, or if you want to develop your career path, you'll be moving. So you'll be learning about Linux fundamentals. Then after Linux, you'll have some idea about networking basics. Then again, you'll also, if someone is very, very new, you'll be learning about your cloud, some basics. And GitHub, then we have your Docker, then CI/CD on your Jenkins. Then you also have Terraform. Yeah, one more topic I missed, that is Terraform or infrastructure as a code. So you'll be learning this as well. Okay. So all these are important things which should be working. So in some organization, they'll be working on Docker, some will be working on with Kubernetes, some they will be using Terraform. Okay. So this you will be choosing, but as a fresher, they will expect you to know all the things. So that is important to have a good knowledge on all these services. I hope it's clear. So we just had a look at what is which type of category you will fall into and what kind of role. So experienced people will already have a knowledge on these things if they are working. Only the thing is they'll have to improve their skill sets. But if you are having a career break or switching careers, you have to know these. So you are learning AWS or DevOps, but other things also you will have to be aware when you're switching your career. So this is about my if you have to know your DevOps journey, you have to know all these things. Now, uh, before we start up with DevOps, so DevOps comes under the two words, that is development and operations. Plus operations. So you will be working with a team, and how this particular development team and operations teams work together and what is the process. This is something you'll be learning in your DevOps. Okay, just a second. Okay, so if you are going to see, if I'm going to see your DevOps, I can say it is a culture or it is a process. Okay, process plus the tools that will help you it will help your software team to build. So you're building a particular code. Okay, so it will help you to build, test, release, maintain that particular software. So all these things is taken care under this entire process. So under that process, the main is DevOps program. Okay, so give me a before I'll stop sharing my screen. Before that, I just want to ask you about your quick intro about you all. So you can just say any doubts or if anyone wants to share about themselves, you can quickly share like what exactly you're doing, what is your expectation, that you can just mention 1 or 2 words. Any questions? Anyone wants to say something?
Hello,
Yes.
madam. I am from non-IT. For the
Okay.
first 10 years non-IT, can I switch my career from non-IT to IT?
Yes, but what exactly you're doing?
Lecturer, madam. College lecturer.
College lecturer under
Yes.
which department?
MBA.
MBA. You
Yes,
can
ma'am.
definitely switch, but how much experience you have under this particular field?
For the first 10 years, I was in teaching field, madam. But I have little bit knowledge about AWS and DevOps. I already learned that course
Okay.
for entering to the IT.
Hmm.
This session might be helpful for my career to switch from non-IT to IT, ma'am.
Definitely, it'll help you. But
Mm.
apart from that, you should also work on certain projects. You should develop your skills not only on AWS and
Mm.
DevOps. You should be knowing any one coding language because when at the time of interview, this is something which they will ask.
Okay.
But still, there are options where you don't need to know the complete knowledge, but it is always better to know because of the demand for these kind of jobs. It's always better to have an idea. So you can definitely switch. So what do you want to get into as?
Madam, AWS DevOps.
Yeah, as what type of a role you are looking for? Any idea you have? Have you made a
DevOps engineer.
DevOps engineer?
Yes.
Okay. So can I know your name?
Srihari, madam.
Yeah, Srihari. So this what happens is even if you complete the course, if you are a fresher, okay, so
Okay.
you'll have to have 1 or 2 experience as an engineer, AWS engineer.
Okay.
They might give you if you mention that you know these skills, they might put you into that particular role, but not fully engage you. So for the first 2 years you'll have to gain experience as a AWS engineer or a cloud engineer. Okay, then you will be transforming it to DevOps, because if you can check all the DevOps roles, they need experienced people minimum 2 years. So you
Minimum
have to
tools.
know
Okay.
about your cloud, work on it for 2 years, learn the skills, and then you can apply for it. So this will be quite helpful when you're completing it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. Anyone else wants any doubts? No questions?
Hello. Hi, Prathiba. Good evening.
Yeah, tell me.
Hi, my name is Punit, ma'am.
Yeah,
I'm
Puneet.
working as a product data management
Okay.
and I have an experience of 5 years.
Okay.
So, I basically my field is ITES, IT enabled service. I don't work with the software. I just use it from time to time. That's it. I don't have a proper knowledge with coding and all.
Okay.
Question is, if I'm going as a fresher, how welcoming is the field? Because I don't know how they expect. Do they expect only the freshers or the one who are getting graduated in these years, past years, or if I'm having a 5 years of experience, am I welcome to join to the company?
Definitely you will be welcomed. So you have to choose your that particular profile according to it. So so you have done product management, right?
Yes,
Product
ma'am.
development or
Data
management?
management. Yeah.
Okay, so you can definitely put those skills in that, and as well as you can also add these skills, whatever AWS and DevOps, you can add those skills. And here, what is the benefit is you can get into a role which is not completely technical. Okay, but still you'll be working there, like in the operations teams, maybe like a project manager or a particular job role, which is not completely technical, but still you can work on it. So we have different roles, okay? Apart from coding knowledge or apart from that, you can still get into this particular job. But for if you particularly want to get into as a developer, that time coding is needed, okay? And if you are looking for DevOps also, DevOps mainly you work with tools and certain commands like your Linux, so that will help you. So that will not be a problem. You should have a basic knowledge on your computers, what you're working, and also some basics on networking. So this will help you to get you into a career on your cloud. So yeah, that will definitely help you. And over time, that is initially, you have to make sure that which path you're taking, you have to be very particular, and then you can start up, which will definitely help you to get into the right career. Okay. So any other questions from anyone?
Hi, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, myself, Anjanaya, ma'am. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm working in non-IT. It's a inside sales.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a 4+ years experience. And can I add that experience into when I'm preparing a
See,
resume?
whenever you are searching for a job, you can't give a career break. You have to add your previous experience. And at the time of interview, see, mainly you should understand that companies, especially if you're looking in directly into Amazon, they are looking for skills. That is whether you have knowledge on that particular topic. This is something they will look into it. So at the time of interview, you'll have to clear it. So you have to practice your whatever skills on you're mentioning in your resume, like on AWS or on DevOps, whatever tools you're learning, you should be very clear on it. And so definitely it will help you. So your previous experience, you can say based on your previous experience, you can say if it is sales, you can say you have a better communication skills, you have good management skills, good communication skills. That will give you an added advantage. So yeah, you have to mention your past, even if it's a non-IT, you'll have to mention it, and you'll have to also put it like how, uh, if for this particular to get you switching that, you have to make sure that you have created some blogs, you have done some project which you have uploaded on Git or GitHub account. So these things you have to showcase. That will make sure that the uh, recruiter will notice these things, that you have some experience on these fields. So that will help you. So you can get in as a junior engineer. Okay. And it depends. See, not even people who are working directly, they'll not have experience in this field. But again, your company, how they'll check your background and they'll choose you for that particular role. So it all depends. Okay,
Sure.
fine. Okay. So can we start? So let me start with the thing.
I'm sorry for disturbing.
Yes.
I have a doubt. See,
Yes.
I'm working in IT only. I have 4.5 years of experience. That too in CIS, but it is not completely into DevOps. My most of the main. So far, I have worked. My all of the projects will be depending on this monitoring tools, ticketing, in that type only. So now I need to change my career into SRE type of roles.
Okay.
So I need to build my foundation there. Will it be helpful for me?
Definitely, your good name?
Yeah.
Ahalya. Ahalya, it will definitely help you. See, the thing is, even if you are in IT, you'll not be working as a DevOps engineer, to be frank. But
Okay.
these tools, these skills will help you out in your cloud platform. All these are skills, okay, which will definitely help you in your company. And if they are what is the skill that they have mentioned to you for which is the job role they are giving you right now?
Currently, I'm in this monitoring tools only.
Okay.
Server monitoring, network monitoring.
See, what you can do is, see, any company, they will not, even if you have knowledge on all the skills, they'll not directly put you onto servers or management, they'll be checking your skills. They'll check whether you are able to do all your task properly. So this in the initial stages, any job, it can be either in your cloud or it can be either in your networking or any IT field, they'll put you into monitoring, which is the basic simple to understand the process. So once you are good with it, you can also add your skills and you can mention that you are aware of these skills, that is in cloud, DevOps, Linux, you are good at it. You can also showcase your skills like your projects. You can build some projects and show that you have hands-on experience on these things. So that will fetch you. You can mention that and apply in the same company. If there is no role suitable in your company, you can also try in other places. With this experience, you can always mention that you have already worked and these are the skills that you have, and you can apply for the job. That will help you. Okay. Again, at the time of interview, you should be able to clear your interview question. So that is depending on person to person. But skills is something which you'll be learning, okay, which you'll practice, and not only interview. If you want to highlight yourself, you upload some small videos where you are completing a particular task, a project. So we'll be providing you with some like a small project, or it'll be some labs which you can make it look like um, a project, and you can upload it like a blog, okay, or like a video, or you can upload, and then you can upload it in your Git or GitHub account, which you can create, which will be teaching you in these sessions. So that will give you more openings, so more advantage when compared to just adding it in your resume. If you are putting it like little extra effort to show that you have this knowledge, that will fetch you better opportunities, better job opportunities, as well as better packages. So you also know that even every company will be checking all these things. So that is one important thing. So yeah, this will help you. So these skills will definitely help you. It's all about how you showcase it and how you put it in your resume and how you clear your interviews. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let us start with your DevOps. So this will be your intro class for your DevOps. So as I mentioned, in this main program, you'll be learning about, after DevOps intro, we'll also be learning about Linux basics, commands, networking, some basics. Then we have GitHub. We'll have intro to your AWS, that is your cloud. Then we'll go on to your other cloud tools like your Docker, Jenkins, Kubernetes, then monitoring tools like your Prometheus, Grafana. So all these things we'll do. We'll also teach you how to upload it. So this will definitely help you. This is going to help in your building your resumes and helping to take up a job. You can either switch your career, you can see any field, you can always do it, but you just need to follow the instructions and do it accordingly, which will suit your profile and where you know that it will help you. So if you are mentioning that, you can definitely get into this field. Okay. So fine. So let me start with the very first topic, that is your DevOps. Okay. So if you're going to see here, so DevOps is a combination of development and operations. Okay. So one second. So here you can just see it. So how my software developers and the operations team work together. So that is the combination word comes into picture. It is called as a DevOps. So it's not just the developer who's independently working, but also the operations teams who are working on the particular project. So they have to work hand in hand and do this particular release a particular software. So here, if you just see, mainly teamwork is important, how you're communicating for getting the result. This is really important for how to provide with clarity, how to divide your work, and work in a team. So the basic principle of your DevOps is mainly about your culture, and other things are like automating the task. Okay, how you're going to do as a team. So your culture and collaboration is really important for achieving any task in a company or in an organization for your business goals. So major responsibility is communication, how you're going to align with your business goals. When I say alignment, they might have provided you with the timeline. Okay, so it might be within few days, within a month, any project. So how you're going to do. Then you comes your automation part. So if you have to develop a particular software, how you're going to build it, test it, and deploy it. And you're making sure that continuous integration and continuous development is happening. Okay, so let me show you in this manner. Okay, so here under DevOps, the main thing is you're working as a team, okay, and how your communication and your each and every person's responsibility for that particular task. So if you're working on a project, your start and end time, the time collaboration is very, very important. Any project, time is important. So you need to, all these things are important as a team. You'll be working as a team if you're getting into DevOps and project. And in that comes your software developer who will be working on a particular software. Okay. And they will develop a code. They'll make sure that they'll be able to, they'll be testing that particular code. Okay. Any issue is there, they'll analyze it. Okay. And they'll fix the issue, and then once again develop the code. Okay, and then deploy it. So this is like a continuous task process. This is a task process in a DevOps main team. And so let me share my screen. Okay, so we had, I was mentioning about your Swiggy.com. So we have different apps which have come into picture. So like that, the client requirement will differ. What exactly they want, accordingly you're doing. If it is a food app, so you need customer details, you need a database server, you need all the details of that particular server. Okay, how you're going to manage. So you're developing that particular project. Okay, if it is a commercial website, it is completely different. Okay, or it is a social networking website, it is completely different. So like that, you are working on it. Am I audible?
Yes, Pratik.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, so let me go for this. Okay, so as I mentioned, the main course principles are culture and collaboration, automation, you're developing a task and you're automating the task. Then continuous integration and continuous delivery, that is important. And we are also using certain, to work on a servers, we are also using infrastructure as code. So to make it more consistent, to make it automating the task, and so that it is easier to do. Then the last process, you're continuously monitoring and checking whether everything is correctly working. So if you see your DevOps, so DevOps will consist of all these tools. Like for example, we have Git, GitHub, cloud knowledge you should have, then Docker, so some tools like Kubernetes, Grafana, then Terraform, so other cloud like your Azure. So like that, we have different options. You can see the different tools which you'll be learning. So here we have some major tools which will include. So first one is your version control to check different versions of the code which you are developing. Okay, so we'll be using Git, GitHub, GitLab. So these are the different types of version control tools. Bitbucket. Okay, and then you have CI/CD to continuous integration and continuous development. We can use it through Jenkins or through AWS CI/CD or again GitLab. So like that, you're choosing which type. So every company will be differing, but it's always good to have the knowledge on all. Then we under configuration management or infrastructure as a code, we have tools like Terraform, Ansible, Puppet, Chef, CloudFormation in AWS. So here it is similar. We are using infrastructure as a code, but these tools are different. Configuration management, under that it comes. Then under containerization comes your Docker. Okay. So Docker works on container, whereas orchestration we are doing with the Kubernetes. It's more like you're driving a car, that is your Docker. If you're managing the traffic of number of cars, you can give an example of Kubernetes. Simple explanation I just gave you. So container and orchestration. So this is Docker, Kubernetes are two different tools. Then coming under your monitoring and logging, we have Prometheus, Grafana, Splunk. So these are different types of monitoring tools to check what is the process, how it is solving that particular work. So just you're checking whether every process is working properly. So that under that comes your these tools. Next. So coming to your DevOps. So DevOps is mainly we are working for automation. Okay. Automated delivery. Then comes your quality and you're checking the quality, testing it and monitoring it. So how a DevOps works exactly? So developer, what is he doing? He's working on a particular or piece of software. So different versions. So today you might have add something. The next day you're adding a different code. So different versions you will be uploading in, and that will be taken care by the version control system, which is like your GitHub, that is a version control system. Some use Bitbucket also. Then you're checking, okay, so testing it for then you're working on continuous integration and deployment with your server and checking whether it is working properly. And based on the feedback, you'll start developing the code. So this is how my DevOps actually works. So here, what is the difference? What is the difference before DevOps and after DevOps? So in before DevOps, what was happening? The developers separately managed. They were writing, creating. Okay, they were developing a particular application manually. And whereas my system administrator, he's completely into servers, managing the servers, how it will work, all the infrastructure part, they'll be taking care. Okay, server organization, computers, servers, cables, connectors, devices. Okay, the network, we mention it as infrastructure. Everything is taken care by the system administrator. Whereas testers, what will happen? They'll be checking whatever the code these people are creating. As I mentioned you want a food app like Swiggy.com. What are the different things? Whether the tabs are working properly, customer location is mentioned. Then what else? You have a separate tab for payment, for refund process, then for checking the menu, then checking for the time duration of the particular product to reach your home. So like that, if you take any app or a website, you'll have different categories which you have to check whether it is working properly or not. Okay, so developers are the people who will be writing and creating the software. Whereas in that same field, there is system administrator who's managing on the server where that particular software will be, you'll be using it. And testers, what they are going to do is they are going to make sure that they are checking whether that particular software is compatible with your server, whether it is working properly, whether it is getting deployed, any bugs or any errors are there. So this is the work of the tester. The next comes your build and release engineer. So what he is doing after the software has gone through all the analysis testing, then he will make sure that it is released and deployed in the production. So this is the major work of my build and release engineer. So everyone works as a team. Okay. And here what happens is in DevOps, that is before DevOps, they were working independently. They were managing only their area of expertise. But after DevOps, what happens? Okay. So, yeah. So after that, when we were not implementing DevOps, what was happening? Software deployment, it took around 10 days. And many people were involved across different stages. And developers merged code from different systems. So they're doing everything separately. But when DevOps came into picture, what happens? They are working as a team. They are building, they are automating, testing, and deploying. Okay. They're using infrastructure as a code. They're using tools like Git, Jenkins, Docker for automating the life cycle. So after DevOps, what happened? It be the whatever deployment, the same work, same task, what you're doing, it became much faster and easier because they started to use certain tools which makes it simple and easy. Okay, so it became easier, the service became faster, and there was continuous delivery. Okay, so this happened in case of my before DevOps, it independently they worked. It took a long time. After DevOps, the deployment became faster and easier. So this is the task what a DevOps engineer will be actually doing. In that also different levels are there, you can see. Okay. So where you're choosing the role, it becomes important. Now, next. So if you're clear with what exactly your DevOps is, how they are working as a team, then we move on to what are they working on, which tools. So mainly they are working with Git, GitHub, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Apache. So these are the different popular DevOps tools. So any company, so it is mainly using for example, I have to build, test, release it to a customer, and customer will say whether it is acceptable for their what they are thinking, what they need it. So this becomes important. And whenever you're developing, so till now we saw about different tools. So we saw why we need DevOps. Before DevOps, they were independently working. After DevOps, deployment became faster and easier. And next, what we saw, what are the tools which we are seeing in your DevOps. Okay. Then comes your how my DevOps actually work. You're building, testing, and releasing the particular code. So any code, okay, anything which you're working on a software, it has got a life cycle. Okay, this is called as software development life cycle. Okay, so you're planning that particular code, you're analyzing it, you're designing whether it is okay, whether it is how it will work. Then you're developing that code. Okay, so if it is working properly, then you're testing it to check whether are you getting the proper result. Then you're implementing, and you're if you want to build on it, you're maintaining that particular thing and you're working on it. So you can just see here, this is my software development lifecycle. What are the things you're doing? You're planning how what they want actually, whether it's a food app, whether it's a e-commerce website like a Flipkart or a sales website, or whether it is for booking a ticket, a movie ticket or a flight ticket, what type of a website it is, what do they require. So you're analyzing it. Then you're designing how exactly it should look like, the customer requirements based on that. Then you're building what you have designed and checking whether it is working properly or not. So then the next part is you're implementing whatever you have uh, designed, developed, and tested. Then if it is okay, you're trying to maintain it. So this is the different steps in your software development life cycle. So first, one by one, we'll be seeing that is your plan, your planning for the project. Okay, you're identifying the resources that are required to implement them. So this is nothing but my first step is your planning. Okay, what happens? So what are the factors we are keeping in mind? The technical aspect, the project implementation, the economic, how much based on their timeline, based on the cost, everything is kept in mind. So you're planning it. And the next step is you're analyzing after you have done what is needed for developing that particular product. Okay, so everything has to be documented step by step, clearly defined. Okay, then customer needs to approve it. So as soon as you say this is what they want, then you say this is the requirement we have. So customer should also approve it. So once it is done, then we are working on it step by step. The next process is designing. You're going to design that particular, once everything is fine, what is going to be used. The next step is you're going to make sure that uh, you're approaching step by step based on the specific document, based on the design document, step by step. So the large task will be divided into smaller parts and you're approaching it one by one. Okay, and you're also checking for any risk, whether we are delaying, whether the time is full. So you're choosing the best design. So this is something important. The next part is developing whatever you're written. So whatever code or whatever the process is, you make sure that it is according to the specification. The customer would have mentioned, this is the kind of website I want. This is what I want. So whether it is fulfilling. So we need to cross check every time that particular whenever you're developing it. Okay. Then you're choosing what type of programming language, okay, which software you will be choosing, whether you're using Java, whether you're using Python, or which code, which platform. So that you'll have to choose. Then you have to test that particular code, okay, and code can be written to test other code. So you are automating a particular task. So different types of tests include unit, integration, security, performance. So we are testing this. Then the next process is implementation, that is deployment in the actual world. Okay, so customer has to approve it. Then we are going to release it in the production. See, these three terms you have to know. One is testing, then comes your production. Okay, so this in under testing we are not actually releasing the product. Okay, whereas under production, which is the live one, we are going to release the product. Then you are maintaining it, okay, which has to be any error, it has to be monitored and it has to be make sure that no error happens. Okay, so this is the, we say this terminology is important, that is SDLC, software deployment lifecycle. This is a phase: planning, analyzing, designing, developing, testing, implementing, and maintaining. Okay, so this is like a project. Together you'll be working. You'll have a project manager, you'll have a software developers, 2-3 software developers based on the project. You'll have someone who's going to test it, then who's planning, designing, who's taking care of the servers. So different people will be assigned different roles. Okay, so as I mentioned, still now we were talking about what is DevOps. So DevOps is development and operations. Okay, So it's a culture that makes sure that the operations teams and the software team works together. Okay, so this, and we are making the process faster by automating a task, but we also integrate some monitoring, testing. So all these things are included. So you can see in simple terms, it is culture, automation, measuring, and sharing. Okay, so this is about your DevOps. Okay, so this is mainly about culture of DevOps, how exactly it is happening. So continuous development and operations. Okay, any questions still here? So let me stop sharing my screen. Any questions on this still here? I hope you're clear with what is the role you're going to do, what is the things you're going to learn. So you should understand one thing, this is more practical, but your first introduction class will be like more into what is DevOps, what you are actually learning, how they are working as a team. So these are the things which you'll be keeping in mind whenever you're starting with this particular session. Okay, what method, what is the approach companies will be taking care to know this. And apart from this, you should also know like which role you'll be fitted, but still you have to know the entire process. After the introduction, you'll have some you'll be learning on basic commands like your Linux. Okay, then some basics intro into networking. Then you'll have some knowledge on cloud, different types of clouds. Okay, some basic things you'll be learning. Okay, then you go start with your actual tools like your Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Ansible, Terraform, Prometheus, Grafana, all these things you'll be learning. So any questions on this so far? No questions? Yes, Paul? You can unmute and tell. Did you mention anything? Okay, fine. So let me share my screen. Let me continue. Okay, so we were talking about the culture of DevOps. Then we move on to the different types of uh, software development lifecycle. We have waterfall and we have agile. So waterfall, directly we are going to analyze, plan, design, build, and testing. So this is a cycle which we follow. Whereas in case of my agile, it's the thing is analyzing and planning is one, and the next part is design, build, test. So this will take some time. You're building something, you're testing, then design. You're designing, so checking whether that is working properly. If it is working properly, then you go and you're going into deployment. So without building, testing, and designing, we are not going for deployment. So this is a agile kind of software lifecycle. Okay. So the major important goal of DevOps is nothing but what we are mainly looking here is we're trying to bridge the gap between your traditional IT, software development, and your quality assurance team. Okay. So this is the major goal of my DevOps team. Okay. And what is the main benefit is it is faster and it is simple. It is more like continuous, so the time consumption is less when compared without DevOps. Okay, and so we are trying to bridge the gap between individual work and working as a team. So this makes it as a team, it will help you to work in a team. Okay, so usually what happens is DevOps transformation. So it is mainly used for building a high performance organization. So this is something like how in an organization you're going to work. Okay. So we have different types of culture. In any company, we have different types of culture. One will be collaborative culture, which is involving everyone. Whereas in ad hocratic culture, what is happening? It depends. It is mainly with your entrepreneurship and innovation. They are working on it. Whereas we have the another culture that is hierarchical culture, based on timeline, predictability, and efficiency. It has been defined. Then the last one is your market culture. So it is mainly, they're mostly looking into your achieving the goals and comparing with your competitors. Okay. Okay. So I think I'll be stopping here. So we'll continue the next session, that is on CI/CD, in the next session. Okay, this is mainly for your automation, how you're building, testing, and deployment. Okay, so we'll be working on this in the next session. So in today's session, what we have seen is mainly about your what is a DevOps and what is the different types of life cycle, what are the tools, and how we are going to work, what is the core principle of your DevOps. So development and operations, then we are culture and collaboration, how it is working, then how we are going to automate the task, then CI/CD, continuous integration and development, how we are using code to make it more faster and easier and scalable. Then we have monitoring tools. So coming to your DevOps tools, this is some of the tools which you come into picture. Okay, so which you'll be learning to work on your DevOps. So if you see here, this is my key tools. So under version control, these are the tools we have: Git, GitHub. CI/CD, we are mainly working into Jenkins, GitLab. Okay, code pipeline. Then we have under configuration management, that is infrastructure as a code. We have Terraform, Ansible, CloudFormation. Under containerization and orchestration, we have Docker and Kubernetes. Then under monitoring and logging, we are going to check with Prometheus, Grafana. All these things are the major things. So as I mentioned, this is what my DevOps is, how you're going to involve automation and development and operations, and how the DevOps worker, it actually works with the developer. Okay, he's building something, it has been tested, and then you are going to continuously integrate it to the server. So before my DevOps, usually every team worked independently, but it took a long time and they did not have communication. So they were doing their own task. So, but what happens is with DevOps, it was automated. So instead of taking a long duration, the time consumption became less. So it became much faster and easier. So, and what are the tools? If you see, these are the major tools which we will be learning. Okay. So any task you're building, you're testing and releasing. So before that, you're planning and monitoring, which is taken care by my customer. Okay. So then next we saw about the SDLC, that is the software development lifecycle. So how to plan, how to analyze. So these are the things which you learned. Okay. So yeah. So today's main session was mainly on like, if you as a new learner, what are the things you have to keep in mind. Okay, so whether you're from which background you're coming from, whether you're from IT or a non-IT. So we have a combination of different learners, IT or non-IT, and whether you're a fresher or experienced, or having a career break or switching your career. So you can choose your category and say which one you fit into. Then apart from that, any organization, apart from your AWS and DevOps, so you have to choose the role. Okay, which role you want to work, job role. Okay, which job role you want to look into. Whether you want to be a cloud engineer, or you want to be a DevOps engineer or data engineer. Okay, you're choosing your career path, or a solution architect associate. Okay, or a project manager. You're choosing the role. So accordingly, based on that particular role, based on the job description, we'll be choosing. See, one more thing I want to tell you is your cloud has become a very, very major booming industry because almost everything is online, from buying a ticket to booking a ticket to going online, shopping, purchasing, everything has gone online. And there's a lot of, there is a need for different roles: project manager, software architect, cloud engineer, DevOps, data engineer, then solution architect. So like that, different job roles are there. Okay, or database administrator. So you can choose which role fits you properly. See, if you have no knowledge on coding or Python or Java, you can get into solution architect, project manager. You can get into database management. So all those things are available. You have to choose your role and work on it. So we have a separate class on which role is suitable for you and how to apply it. That also will be guiding you. Will also help you with your resume building, because resume is something which will tell you which are your plus points. Okay. So how you're showcasing your skills, where you can fit into the industry. If you're from a completely non-IT background, if you want to get into IT. Again, even if you're in IT, still you may not be into that particular role. You want to get into that role, how to get into that role. So that will be guiding you. So that will help you to get into your proper job role. Okay. So this is really important. Fine. And if you, one more thing is, if you see, many will be switching their careers. So mainly for what? For a better package, right? So you'll be looking for a better package. That is something everyone is looking for. So why they are, if you see this particular, all the job roles will give you good salary packages, but you are working as a junior engineer, your career path matters. As a junior engineer, then some 2 years experience or 3 years experience, already experienced people will be getting into the next level, senior engineer. Okay. So mainly you are based on the skills, how much knowledge you have, how much you worked on it. That is important. Okay, your communication is also important. Which role you're choosing is important. Then you have software engineer, software developer. Okay, then architect, then database administrator, then project manager. So like the different roles are there. So according to your career, so that you will be choosing. So down the path, the packages will keep increasing. It will not decrease. Okay. So this is important, and how to choose your career, how to work on it is also important. Okay. I hope everyone is clear. I'll stop sharing my screen. Okay. So Karthik, are you there?
Yes, Pratibha.
Okay, any questions till now? Yes. Hello. I think Karthik will take over.
Yes, Pratibha, I'll take over from here. Hi everyone, this is Karthik again. So let me just know, like, if you have any technical questions, please unmute yourself and you can ask us here, or else like you can post in the chat as well. Okay. So if you can just like confirm me, like if you don't have any doubts, then I'll move to the next part. Yeah, I hope like I haven't seen any questions here in the chat as well. Done. Thanks for the confirmation. So let me just like help you here. As I said, you like we have individual courses also here on AWS and DevOps right now. Let me just like help you with that. Just let me open the Excel. Okay, so let me just like help. Okay, so the first name is AWS, the course name is AWS. Okay, the duration of this course is 1 month. Okay, and the course fees is 13,499 rupees for you, and we are going to cover like a 3 real-time projects here. Okay, and the timings will be like see, we have weekdays. Let me just give you a clarity here. Weekdays evening, weekdays morning first, weekdays morning, and weekdays evening, and weekends as well. Yeah, I hope like now you can able to see clearly on all these things. So weekdays morning batch, we are planning to start morning batch also, like morning 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. IST. Okay, 9:30 a.m. IST. Coming to the weekdays evening, it is 8:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. IST. Okay, and coming to the weekends like we are going to have like around 4 hours continuously. Okay, 3 to 4 hours continuously as per the candidates comfortable. Like we are planning from 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Got it? So this is the schedule. This is the schedule. Let me make it more clear for you. Sorry for this. AWS, now coming to the DevOps. So DevOps also same, it is a 1 month program for you, and the course price is 13,499 rupees only. And here we are going to cover like 1 to 2 projects we are going to cover, and the timings are same. The timings are same for you. Okay. So this duration is for weekday batches. Okay. This duration is for weekdays batches. Coming to the weekends, like we'll be having like more. I mean, we need like more than 2 months actually. If you want to go for AWS plus DevOps, okay, AWS plus DevOps, the course duration is 2 months, and the fee will be like 21,999. You can save almost like 3,000 rupees here. Okay, and we are going to cover 4 real-time projects. Okay, and the timings are same. The timings are same. Okay, so these weekend batches we are going to have both Saturday and Sunday. Okay, both weekend batches are both Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so weekday batches are Monday to Friday. Okay, so this is the complete schedule. Once again, let me make it clear for everyone. Yeah, so this is the complete duration of all the classes. If you have any doubts in this, please let me know so that I can help you more. If you have any doubts in this, please let me know so that I can help you more. Okay, so if you want to enroll for only AWS also, yes, it is available for you. Only DevOps, yes, it is available. So coming to both AWS and DevOps, it will be like 21,999 rupees only. You can save like almost 3,000 rupees here. Okay, so if you just combine here, it will be like a 27,000 rupees to you, I think. Yeah, 27,000 rupees it will be, but you are getting only for 22,000 rupees only here. You can save 5K nearly, yes. You can save 5K nearly here. Okay, so if you go for the combined program, and we are going to cover 4 real-time projects in both AWS and DevOps combination. Okay, and weekdays the timings are 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. in the morning, and in the weekend like 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. IST, and the weekend batches are like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So both Saturday and Sunday we are going to have like nearly 8 hours we are going to cover here. Okay. So even if the candidates are comfortable to only 3 hours, yeah, still we can cover like almost 6 hours in a week. Okay, 6 hours in a week as per the students' comfortableness, like we'll be going for it. Okay, 6 hours will be enough to cover in a week also, and you're going to have the complete week to practice. Okay, Monday to Friday, and Saturday and Sunday you're going to have the 6 hours sessions, 3 hours in a day. Got it? This is how like we have planned you for. So let me know like if you have any schedule details required, I'll help you personally. Okay, you can just connect with me on WhatsApp on this number 93804872884. Okay, this will be our calling and WhatsApp number as well. And if you haven't dropped your name and WhatsApp number still, just drop it. My team, I hope like my team has already added to you to the WhatsApp group. Okay, so we have AWS DevOps. Yes, AWS DevOps to the real-time discussions. Like we have almost like a 475 plus people. My team already added today's session, today's people as well. Okay, so if you haven't added yet, please drop your name and WhatsApp number quickly to get this WhatsApp group link. Okay, and you can have the access to do the real-time discussions here in this particular WhatsApp group also. Got it? Yeah. Still any questions from anyone? Any questions from anyone? Done. So yeah, I hope like I have given you the complete information. Thank you so much, Pratibha Garu, for wonderful explanation. And if you still have any questions, as I said, you please contact us on this number. Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining today's session. Have a great day.